Defensive lineup. We had Kobe Lane and Mandy Morica, who did really well with their serves and their defense back row.
Western Kentucky will serve first. Glad you're with us on ESPN Plus. And we're underway from the bank. And a service error will get the day started. That was an issue for Western throughout the match yesterday, and it's present here right off the top.
Up serving is Mandy Morica.
12 service errors for Western yesterday, including a handful in that first set. Morioka had 2 aces yesterday. This won't be one of them here. Cox is blocked at the line. And
looks like a net touch.
Yeah, FIU jumped the gun there a little bit. And, well, it's easy to get out of position a little bit when you're trying to figure out how to defend Kaylee Cox, who's the superstar for Western Kentucky. She's the 2024 Conference USA Preseason Player of the Year, first team All-Conference last season, in addition to about 15 other accolades.
Most definitely, but I'm happy they got a touch on that ball.
And O'Brien picking up where she left off. Western Kentucky having a little trouble communicating there, and it's 2-1 Panthers.
That was a nice roll shot by O'Brien right there. She's definitely going to play around with the defense with the Hilltoppers.
Western won the first set yesterday, 25-20. Set 2, they won in dominating fashion before a remarkable FIU comeback. This is set up for Vanda Wheelie. Morioka with a great defensive play, and FIU works it back. Free one. Morioka again with 2 great digs. And this time Cox digging it out from the back row.
FIU is playing amazing defense right now. They're all over the floor.
This is the freshman Skidmore. What a rally here early. Coyle lobs it up for Skidmore, who finds the tape, and Western wins the rally.
Skidmore is so good at finding those cross-court angle, sharp angle hits. That was a tough rally right there.
Olivia Skidmore is part of this fantastic group of young talents that the Hilltoppers have. O'Brien.
Off the hands.
Oh, it was a great job in the back by Wiegand to dig it. And O'Brien went diving. Skidmore will try again.
I think FIU's communication and defense is a lot better today.
How about Courtney O'Brien, huh?
Nice roll shots straight in the donut.
She has been in a zone lately. Came into the match yesterday off the heels of her most efficient game as a Panther and said, let me follow that up with a 25 kill performance. Here she is getting ready to serve.
Just amazing.
Transfer out of Texas Tech and a sophomore out of Katy, Texas. Coyle blocked at the line. Huckabee and Feldkamp for FIU.
Way too early for the block party, but I'm loving it.
Another look at FIU by the pin. Jillian Huckabee rising up to get her palms in the way of it.
Panthers are definitely starting out strong early in the match. Looks like it's going to be a free ball.
Now Cox has to just lob it up. Savannah Cook with the deception. What a play by the veteran.
I didn't even see that coming right there. She's such a great setter.
That fooled all of us. It looked like she was getting ready.
I thought it was going to be a middle set.
Just throw one up to Jillian Huckabee on the slide, and instead, I think Western was thinking that.
I definitely did myself. She tricked me.
Bauer up for the freshman.
Wow.
What a dig.
Nice
Morioka,
pancake.
she pancaked it, and I think FIU is going to challenge that this did not hit the court. It was a remarkable pancake by Mandy Morioka.
I would definitely challenge that. Clearly. Still breakfast time. Mandy doesn't make much mistakes in defense.
And what we talked about yesterday was a lot of times reactions will tell you a lot of the story. And
yes.
we have a great look at it. It didn't look like it got the court, but well, that's what replay is for, and
it's kind of hard to tell.
In here.
Definitely hard to tell up there. Definitely looked like a clean pancake.
Morioka's done an outstanding job. Already has 2 digs today. Diving left and right. This FIU team was at its best yesterday when their 2 DSs were in there doing their thing, and Colby Lane and Mandy Morioka, 2 transfers for this squad.
They started off with them serving this morning, so yeah. I'm happy to see that.
The tough part of it becomes, is there going to be enough to overturn the call that was made on the court, which was that it hit the floor.
I don't think that happened with Mandy. She's just too great.
Getting ready for a verdict.
Early replay.
Call overturns.
Let's run that back. Nothing wrong with the redo.
Not quite as long as the replay session that we had in the 5th set yesterday. And for those that were watching, it made for an unbelievably dramatic ending.
Around 2 songs long. Nice dig.
Chaos at the net. Cook was positioned well.
Oh, and a touch.
Good block by the Panthers. O'Brien from the back row. And she's going to get another kill.
Oh, she's starting off real strong this afternoon.
3 of them for Courtney O'Brien. One more look. And watch her get that running start. Bang.
I love that rally at the net. When I played, we call that weight room.
Coyle finds it for Western. Kennedy Coyle, consistent has been the name of the game with the senior.
She does so well hitting right over that block. Nice snap.
Heads right out to some high fives.
Katie Howard with the serve for the Hilltoppers.
And a wild hit off of Lane. Katie Howard is a serving specialist and made FIU uncomfortable with her serve there.
It looked like Lane was just looking right behind her. The ball would serve right at her chest. It could have been out.
And instead of centering it, hit it up by the shoulder. We got Rory in the house for mental health awareness. Big Red, not greater than Rory. And he doesn't miss whenever he comes out here with his sign. There you go. There it is. Shouts to our camera crew for catching it. In the middle, Young. That's
set on the knees. Nice block touch. Okay.
Point Western.
They did a lot of that yesterday, tipping over in the 4, so that's something that the FIU defense definitely needs to pick up.
Seven to 5, FIU in front. Opening set from Miami. And that is the 2nd straight Western Kentucky service there.
I think 3 in total, possibly.
It is.
Score is 8-5 FIU, starting off really strong this afternoon.
In the middle, Bauer tried deceiving. FIU wins the chess match and the power tip by Jillian Huckabee.
Very smart move right there. She's quick on her feet.
Finding the opening. Got some good hops as well. Assistant coach Terrence Robertson said she's not even close to where her ceiling is. And FIU getting the ace and doubling up. Western Kentucky timeout Travis Hudson. The Panthers coming out of the gate flying to a 10-5 lead in set 1.
Savannah Cook.
Dak start that it was looking for. 10-5, Panthers over Tops. Opening set here in Miami between the Panthers and the Conference USA favorites. Western Kentucky. Sliding over is Kaylee Cox. FIU responding, and it can't find the tape. It's just out on the attack era for Huckabee Point Hilltoppers.
Savannah Cook has done an amazing job finding the seams in her serves. She's definitely messing with that defense today.
Travis Hudson talking with his star, Kaylee Cox. And this will be a service for Gabby Y. Western's got 3 or 4 servers that they really feel comfortable with. Morris in the middle. She'll get a free one out. That was blocked well. By the pin. And Cox, sometimes you don't need power. And there it was, intelligence by the veteran.
Yeah, she played that ball right off the hands of the Panther block.
Kaylee Cox, such an intelligent volleyball player. Almost 400 kills a year ago. FIU communicating. Huckabee readies it up and slams it down. Panthers looked a little out of sorts on serve receive and recovered brilliantly.
That was a nice bump set from Courtney O'Brien all the way to Julian Huckabee in the 1.
Second kill for Jillian, who takes this serve. Left up for Vanda Wheely. Panthers got a piece of it, but didn't matter. Izzy Vanda Wheely, terrific here in Miami. She's coming off a 19-kill game.
It's her first kill of the game.
But she ended the match yesterday with a kill, and she was the story for Western Kentucky. 19 kills, hitting .630. 11-8 Panthers. This is Cox at the pin, and it found the spot. It dropped through. A Panther deflection didn't matter. And Kaylee Cox hasn't had to use the velocity. She's used her brain.
She's definitely going for the defense in this game.
Yeah. That's 2 straight Hilltopper points. Morris taps it over. Western adjusts.
I've seen a lot of tips in this game.
Oh, 2 Panthers collide on the floor. Gotta love the effort. And Morris says, no thank you.
It's like Kara Givens.
Kara Givens is headed to the bench for FIU and appears to be in some pain.
It was a nasty collide on the floor. It's the tips right in the donut.
Those can always be scary.
Looks like it might be her arm or her wrist.
Yeah, there was a tough collision in the middle of the court, and we really feel for Kira Givens, who's been persevering so much on this FIU team and recovered from injury. She was out for a year and a half with no volleyball activity and has come back and been terrific for the Panthers this season. And intended to on the bench right now. We hope the best for the outside hitter, Kira Givens.
She's been replaced by number 23, Julia Thomas. You know, that's a lot of resiliency Givens has shown to come back after injury. Wishing her the best.
And Givens was FIU's tallest player on the floor at 6'3", so FIU brings in another 6'3" hitter, and the freshman Thomas. Feldkamp denied it. At the pin, Morioka answers. And O'Brien splattered it down. Courtney O'Brien, what a start.
She's definitely bringing the energy today, early in the game. It's exactly what the Panthers need.
She has been unstoppable lately.
She has a very quick arm swing. I think that's what contributed to her success at the net.
Game high 4 kills.
It's a great serve by Mandy.
Thomas did well to block it. O'Brien again.
I'm telling you, it's that arm swing. She's very quick. She finds the holes in the block. She finds those openings on the court, and she's scoring all the points today.
One more look. Watch O'Brien rotate, gather momentum, and find the back. Panthers by 5.
Wow, nice up by Morioka.
Huckabee from the back row. This will be Coyle. That's 2 great digs by the Panthers. And Huckabee didn't quite hit it the way that she was looking to.
She's always ready back row. I really do love that.
Well, she is one of FIU's best finishers. This will be Kaylee Cox to serve. Leading Western in service aces. Up for Feldkamp.
Wow.
And somehow that got over, but Feldkamp finishes the job. Great effort by Western, but FIU, the first to 15 here in set 1, and they have been pacing this set, leading the charge since early.
It's exactly what they need today to start off strong.
How big would taking the opening set be? Well, FIU hasn't taken an opening set at home yet this season. Still a long way to go, though. Battle at the net is won by Cook.
Oh, wow. I love that look she gave. She means business. Back in my day, we would call that weight room. She's been working hard in the weight room. Apparently, she's a lot stronger at the net than her opponents today.
That was like the Derrick Rose stare.
Yes.
No face. Panthers up 6. Van de Wheelie in the middle, and it can't find its way in. What great patience by FIU in the back. They could have gone after it, but instead had a great eye.
With Kobe Lane and Mandy Morika in the back, it's pretty hard to get past them.
This has been FIU's best lineup, at least in the back row. When you talk about their 2 DSs and what they provide.
Wow.
And of course, O'Brien.
With the
Kobe
short.
Lane with the ace.
A short ball right inside the 10-foot line. Amazing. She's doing a great job of moving her serve around the court.
It's like a pitcher just dropping off the curveball right over the net and down. That one grazed the top of the net.
Free ball to
Western
FIU.
Kentucky miscommunicated, and Feldkamp slides over. O'Brien finds it. FIU dominating right now.
They're definitely.
Someone had their morning coffee.
No, they definitely did. They're right in the curtails of yesterday. The energy is just amazing in this arena this afternoon.
One more time for Colby Lane.
Another short.
Dropped it off again. This is Skidmore, the freshman.
Ooh, Skidmore. That arm.
We saw a lot of that yesterday. Olivia Skidmore, what a bright future ahead of her. 9 kills yesterday. Off to a strong start. Couple of spikes this afternoon or this morning, depending on where you're watching. O'Brien readying it up.
She did a great job going for those hands. When you hit and you aim for the hands, you have a high likelihood of getting that ball out on their side.
She is in the zone. All weekend she's been in the zone. I mean, over 30 kills, 32 kills now this weekend.
That's amazing.
For Courtney. Turning into a Panther star in real time. Morioka's been great as well. 2 Panthers almost went flying into the table.
Mandy. Amazing dig. And Lane with the next.
Huckabee. Yes, it found the spot.
Very strategic. Amazing, very strategic. Nice opening in the 6. Intentionally hit that ball right over there. And a great defense from the Panthers today.
Panthers are hitting almost 900. They've only got 2 attack errors. They've been very intentional. And there's a service error.
Slightly out, just slightly out from O'Brien.
Set never over until it is. And we saw that yesterday in the 4th set when Western rattled off 5 straight points that were FIU set points.
Score right now is 21-12 FIU.
And O'Brien didn't quite get all of that. An ace for Katie Howard.
Katie looks like she's going straight for O'Brien. Let's see if she can lock it down and get it together with her pass.
Is that back corner? Each team with 2 aces. That time she got it a little more cleanly. Huckabee racing up, but it's blocked out for a Panther points. 22-13. Morris is back in to shore up the middle. Anna Feldkamp will serve.
Right on the tape.
Just past the net for Feldkamp.
Right
just
over on the tape.
Up.
FIU is definitely on fire offensively and defensively today. The score 23-13 FIU.
Skidmore will get it ready. Western lets it go out. And the reception error by O'Brien, who did well just to dig that at all.
Skidmore is so good at hitting any area on the court. She does this thing with her hands. She snaps down exactly where she's going to direct that ball.
3 kills for Olivia Skidmore, hitting .333. Huckabee scorches it. It is set points.
She got that elbow far back. You could tell it's going to be a powerful spike from Huckabee.
One more look at the power shown by the freshman. Panthers by 10, trying to complete one of their strongest sets of the season, and they do with an ace. A Cook ace, and the Panthers in center here in Miami. We had a classic and one of the best matches this conference has seen this season yesterday, in a 5-set victory for Western Kentucky. FIU was that close to rattling off a reverse sweep, and the Panthers looked a lot like that team that had that late game momentum, and Courtney O'Brien has been a huge reason why Western Kentucky has had no answer for the 5'11" outside hitter from Katy, Texas.
Looks like there's been a lot of conversations with Izzy Van de Wheelie. See what she does in this second set.
Oh, you know, if Travel Morris is on the court, she's going to dance.
Most definitely. Bringing the energy to the court.
Panthers want to make sure that the court is dry enough. Savannah Cook will serve first. She ended set 1 with an ace. 4 aces for the Panthers in the first set.
Cook is definitely going to move that ball around in her serve.
FIU's found something with 2 setters. And that's back-to-back
ace
for Cook.
Ace in the beginning of the game. First point.
Let her cook.
It's like she's going for Cox again.
A junior who split time at the setter position. And the freshman Musick Long way for Western to go, and they can't put it down in play. Wow.
It's a miscommunication with the Hilltoppers serve receive right now.
Yeah, it all started with a great serve by Cook that had them out of sorts and off balance.
She's moving the ball around. She just served it to 1-6, and let's see where she goes now.
4 Hilltoppers were in the back at serve receive there.
Another out.
Out again.
From Cox.
Western Kentucky has yet to put one in play on the FIU side here in these first 3 points.
The tempo's off for the Hilltoppers today. They have to start off with a strong pass to be on tempo for their attackers.
Again, the streak is 81 straight conference regular season wins for Western Kentucky. Finding the tape, Izzy Van de Wheelie, that'll do.
She did a nice job turning again, finding that spot, that opening. Her go-to spots between the 1 and the 2.
She is as efficient as they get, hit 630 yesterday. That's the 2nd kill for Izzy today. Miscommunication by FIU right by the pin. Huckabee kind of left it up and nobody was there to cover the base.
Cox said, if you're gonna ace me, I'm gonna ace you back. She's definitely a fighter.
Kaylee Cox, one of the great things in her arsenal is serving. Close to another ace. And Jillian Huckabee with the force.
She's definitely on spot with her attacks today. Great rhythm with her arm swing.
4-2 Panthers. They have gotten off to good starts in both sets. Huckabee tees it up. And nearly got the ace. Good recovery.
Bump set. Right off the fingers.
Courtney O'Brien again.
She's done an amazing job today of finding those hands in the block. Play off the hands. I mean, it's a very strong block by Van de Wheelie and Coyle, so she's doing a good job of playing around that.
Bauer lobs it up, Van de Wheelie. That was great defensive effort by FIU, but the power by Van de Wheelie can do that to a defense.
Quick snap. It's really hard to defend. You have Skidmore in the front. Let's see what we can see from her in the Hilltoppers today.
5'3". One of their best servers, Callahan Wiegand. Off the top of the net.
Again, the hands for O'Brien.
The freshman Young met by another freshman, Huckabee. Blocked down, Kennedy Coyle.
The thing about Coyle, when she finds her rhythm with the block, she's a force to be reckoned with.
14 blocks was a massive stat for Western Kentucky yesterday. They had 14 to FIU 7 in the win. Tipped over by Thomas. In the middle, Young. Beautifully done. She worked it over the wall with a chip shot.
A lot of tips in that donut spot right behind the 3. Both teams seem to be struggling with that today. Let's see if they can lock in and focus on it.
Western's rallied, they've tied it at 5. Faith Young once again. FIU is trying to set up a spike and Young got right in the middle of that.
It's the same thing that happened yesterday. She reached over, she got the block, just as Cook was trying to set.
Wiegand hits it into the nets. And that's the 4th service there. Bigger thing is it stops a 4-0 Western Kentucky scoring run and allows FIU to settle down a little bit here. Tied up at 6.
We're seeing Coach Travis Hudson up on his feet today. He's definitely coaching the girls, watching very closely.
Skidmore's blocked.
Hilltoppers are setting the ball off the net. Wow.
Stuffed by Coyle.
She had an amazing reach with that block. There's nothing you can do about it.
That was impressive hops and athleticism from Kennedy Coyle. Second on this team with over 60 blocks this year.
Impressive. A nice serve from Katie Howard.
Left up for Thomas, and Cox digs it. Young has been terrific. Faith Young, the freshman. It's a 2-point lead for Western Kentucky for the first time here in set 2.
Middles on the Hilltoppers side tend to go for 1 a lot. The 1 and a 2. FIU can work on that defensive spot, they'll be good to go.
O'Brien slides, left it short.
There goes that tip in the 4. Mandy saw it.
Defense leading to offense.
When you have great passers like Lane and Morika in the back, as a middle, as a hitter, you just feel so secure at the net. You know that they're going to get that ball. They're going to cover you. And they're doing an amazing job in defense today.
Big point for the Panthers, serving to tie in set 2. Morioka in the right spot.
Another amazing dig.
And O'Brien making it happen yet again.
Panthers are starting off really strong with this defense. If you can stop a team from scoring points, you definitely have a chance of winning a lot of sets.
And they've never let any Western Kentucky surge get away from them, never let the lead become insurmountable, and we find ourselves tied at 8.
Lane with the dig.
Oh, that hit the pin. That's point tops.
Yeah, that was pretty difficult.
Tough, unfortunate bounce for FIU.
The difference between the game yesterday and the game today is that FIU is picking up a lot of these spikes, these attacks from the Hilltoppers.
Credit the defense and credit the back row for that. FIU's got 24 digs as a team already.
Wow, powerful.
O'Brien with some power. Dug out well by Chitty.
A nice tip in the donut.
Oh, Cook got blocked. And point's dead.
Yeah, Cox saw that. She was about to tip. She had her arms reaching over, 10 fingers strong. It's one of those tough things.
Both sides had their hand on the ball at the same time, and it was muscle, weight room, as you called it.
Nice joust.
Chitty sends it over, and Madison Chitty with a Western Kentucky ace. Timeout, FIU. Western Kentucky with its largest lead, albeit just 3, 11-8 as we go to break. A great set 2 and a great match in the making. 2 aces and 6 kills for Western in set 2, trying to right some of the wrongs of a tough first set. And they've got an 11-8 lead.
Madison Chitty with this serve.
In the middle, Young. Point Panthers.
Yeah, hit that tape, slow down the ball, and then it rolled out. Coming from Young in the middle. Coach Travis Hudson is definitely on his feet today.
He's been pacing back and forth with his arms crossed. Kaylee Cox, that was exactly how Western Kentucky wants to set up an offensive play.
It was a nice, hard-driven line shot from Cox. Lane was right there, but she was a little too far away to get that ball.
She scorched it. And it's 12-9. This is Gabby Y. Huckabee off the perfect assist from Savannah Cook.
Huckabee said line for line, let's do it all day. Let's take these shots.
We can go spike for spike.
We can go line for line.
12-10. Western adjusts. FIU's got a long way to go. They get it over.
Oh, Izzy Van de Wheelie in the middle. Wow, amazing block from Morris.
Panthers have been on their toes here. And
wow.
Tapped down emphatically. Callie Bauer.
Bauer with the power. She found that hole right in the middle.
There she took full advantage.
She wants that hitting percentage.
She is the all-conference star center who entered the weekend at nearly 700 assists and now is actually past that mark. Entered the weekend #2 in the country in assists.
Nice dig by Lane. Morris with the slide.
In the middle, finding the opening, Izzy Van de Wheelie.
That tip is always open on the Panthers side. Tip and four. I think that's the 3rd point in position 4 on the Panthers.
She's been the most consistent Western threat this weekend. Morris. Western adjusts. And Travel Morris covering all the real estate.
Tip right back to Coyle.
Watch Travel Morris cover that ground. She was starting by the far pin, raced over and finished the job.
She had her eyes on the ball at that time. She did an amazing job with that block.
It's a veteran play. Bauer leaves it up for Cox. And caught FIU out of position.
We're seeing a lot of tips today coming from the Hilltoppers. I'm very surprised.
Western serving up by 4. This feels like their opportunity to create a little bit of separation.
Yeah, 4-point lead.
Outstanding dig in the back by Schaefer, and Schaefer with another one. But blocked down, Travel Morris has something to say.
Don't tip the ball when Travel Morris is at the net. It's just gonna come back on your side.
That is her 3rd block of this match already.
Exciting.
We're just halfway through the 2nd set.
Nice serve from Huckabee.
In the middle, Van de Wheelie is blocked. And that's Morris again, teaming up with O'Brien.
I'm seeing Coach Travis Hudson looking at his setter. She's not connecting as well as she was yesterday with her hitters.
Western is hitting under 200, very uncharacteristic. Morris finding the spot. Travel Morris is on a roll here in set 2. Timeout, Travis Hudson. FIU with 3 straight points. The deficit is only 1. Trying to go up 2-0. One more look. Panthers said not so fast.
And she comes on the court dancing. She's bringing that energy. She's ready to block some more.
FIU is serving to tie here with Jillian Huckabee. Leads the team in service aces. Bauer left it up for Coyle. That was a great assist by Callie Bauer. And Coyle rose to the challenge.
It's a great pass and great tempo with that set. She was able to connect with Coyle. That's the key to the success for the Hilltoppers today.
Tops by 2. We get with the line drive over the net. Sliding over O'Brien is blocked. Kennedy Coyle.
When she finds that tempo with her block, she is a force. Amazing reach over the net. She really does a good job of holding her arms.
That is her 3rd block. She plays like she's 6'2", 6'3". She's only 5'11".
Yeah, she jumps like she's 6'5". Let's see.
And that's going to be point Panthers as it entered over the net on the outside of the pin. And FIU, well, they haven't led this set in a long time. They've never been out of it. Every time it's gotten to about 3 or 4, they've answered. And they've got Mandy Morioka to serve here.
Well, they have the right person at the service line. She'll probably go on a run. Let's see.
17-15, Hilltoppers in front. In need of this set to avoid going down 0-2. Good footwork by Mandy. And a wild hit, an attack error from O'Brien, who didn't quite get it the way she was looking to.
It's really hard getting those balls, transitioning back and then getting ready to swing. She did the best she could with that bump set from Mandy. Katie Howard with the serve.
Out of the back row, Huckabee sends it out. Back-to-back Panther attack errors. And Western Kentucky back to that 4-point cushion. Christina Robertson will call timeout for FIU. Panthers are out hitting and out attacking Western in this match. But the Hilltoppers have used a couple of these Panther mistakes to go back up by 4 in a set that Western Kentucky really, really needs right here.
Let's see, that 4-point lead is something else coming from the Hilltoppers today. I believe that the Panthers, though, can do something to make a change in the flow of the game.
19-15. Western in front despite having 6 attack errors and hitting under 175 in this set. But it's been tough and physical right by the nets. 4 blocks in this set for Western Kentucky have made a major difference. And Kennedy Coyle's got 3 blocks. She's had an outstanding start. Kaylee Cox leading the way with 5 kills for Western Kentucky. Courtney O'Brien has doubled that amount for FIU. 10 kills in what has been a weekend to remember. Not just stuffing the stat sheet, but doing it against an NCAA tournament caliber team in Western Kentucky. Can FIU make something of that and get a win that could really change this season? And a winning streak that spans 6 years in conference play.
It's definitely possible.
Long way to go to get there.
Nice tip.
Bauer blocked. Well done, Feldkamp.
They said not today. Not today. No more tips in the 2.
That move is worked by Bauer. And FIU getting ready in the right position to be prepared for it.
It was a nice block by Feldkamp and O'Brien from the Panthers.
Western's never been up by more than 4 at any point in this set. Lane sends it over.
That was a nice serve.
At the pin, Skidmore with the power.
You know, normally Skidmore is hitting over the block. She did touch the hands of the Panthers, but it looks like the ladies did not have their hands nice and firm reaching over the net to ensure that the ball was going to be blocked and down on the Hilltoppers side.
Yeah, if you hit it hard enough into the block, then...
Straight down.
Right. But a service error for Western. And again.
That's the second service error from Madison Chitty. Still smiles on her face. Let's see if she can get it together and make it up with a pass.
(20-17). It's been a back and forth great second set.
Right into the block.
Cox again. Blocked but out of bounds.
Again with the Panthers, they have to hold their hands nice and firm, reaching over directly into the court. If you have loose hands, the ball can go flying anywhere. Second touch.
So a couple of reception errors back to back. As Made it 21-17. Can the Hilltoppers finish?
Still a close game. Great pass by Lane. Slide and
Feldkamp
down.
into that corner, threading that needle.
Right on the line. There's a lot of line shots today.
There aren't many openings when you're playing Western Kentucky, but Anna Feldkamp found one of them. FIU will make a setter change here. Bring in Kaylee Musick.
Okay.
Actually, we'll have both of their centers in the match.
Interesting.
Which is rare. You haven't seen that a ton from Christina Robertson's team, but Kaylee Musick has been great at serving, so actually it makes a whole lot of sense.
It does make a lot of sense. And Coach Robertson is really good with going with what she thinks and feels. She has confidence in her players. That was a great serve.
There's chaos at the net, and that's going to be Western's point. We'll say that FIU had some hands a little too far over the net, I believe is the call.
Let's see. So those calls are really hard to call, you know? As a blocker, it looks like the ball's coming onto your side. You want to reach in and block that ball.
Yeah, Western's coach was upset. Travis Hudson.
He's on his feet today.
Was pretty adamant that that call should have been made midpoint, and that's exactly what ended up happening.
Very close in this game. Western Kentucky 22-18 FIU. Those calls can cost the game.
4 points is the difference.
Nice pass from O'Brien and a tip.
Great dig by Madison Shitty.
Nice dig by O'Brien.
Huckabee blocked down. Kennedy Coyle
and
having a
Vanderweely.
sensational defensive set. We've seen her offense. This set, it's been her defense.
She's doing a really good job of setting that block with Vanderweely.
Western up by 5 for the first time.
It's gonna go middle.
Coyle.
Holy moly, there was a hole in the block. That's how she got that one through. It was really hard for Lane to pick that up on the Panthers side.
She found the middle, and Western Kentucky pulling away. They've got set point.
Looks like Lane may have lost a nail with that one.
It's what happens when you hit it that hard.
Yeah.
Right? Point Panthers off the air. Need a big rally right now to get back into it. And set 2. 24-19. Savannah Cook with 2 aces in this match.
See if we can get it back. Panthers. Ooh.
Bauer left it up. Morris blocked, and Western Kentucky ties this match at a set apiece. Fitting that it's Izzy Vanderweely who has been keen to finishing these Western Kentucky opportunities.
When you're going against a 6'5" middle, that's something to be a little bit scared about. She had her arms way over the net, ready for that one set.
1-1.
You know, win this entire game. I mean, to beat this team, even in one set, it's super impressive. And they beat them more than in more than 10 points. It was 11 points they beat them by. So just staying focused and consistent throughout the game is what they need to take this away.
Getting ready for set 3. Panthers are staying loose.
Looks like Morris is having a party on the court. Block party, dance party. She loves to party, that girl.
Morris had a great second set defensively. She's got 3 blocks. Mandy Morielka with 10 digs. That's a game high. Courtney O'Brien, though, I mean, she's been the story all weekend. We've talked about it time and time again. She's got 35 kills between these 2 matches.
Kills, digs, nice serve. She's moving the ball around in her serving as well. And also shout out to Huckabee. She's doing amazing on the outside, and Cook is doing amazing moving the ball all throughout the offense at the net. Superstars on the Panthers side.
7 kills for Jillian Huckabee, who is the Panther team leader. Western Kentucky will serve first. Their star setter, Callie Bauer.
Mandy took that ball just outside her body. Woo! Wow.
O'Brien recovered accordingly. And Cox blocked, but it's punched over somehow by Van de Wheelie.
Wow, this is an amazing rally to start off the first point.
What a way to begin it. And Kennedy Coyle continuing a great match.
Wow, these ladies are fighting this today. First point of the game, starting off with a rally.
Coyle doing it on offense, doing it on defense. 5 kills, 4 digs, 4 blocks, 2 assists too. O'Brien finding it. She worked around the block.
With that nice shrug. Wow. She loves to shrug and smile like, oh, I guess. Very strategic with her ball placement. You don't have to spike every ball.
It's like kicking a free kick in soccer and just bending it around the wall.
Exactly.
11th kill for Courtney.
Nice serve from Mandy Morica.
Kaylee Cox and O'Brien showing the defense. Can't fault her for having that land out of bounds as she went diving to the floor.
That tip right in the donut, right behind the 3. Definitely want to be careful with that coming from the Hilltoppers. They tend to go for the 3 tip. They tend to go for the tip in the 4. And also tips behind the 2 on the 10-foot line.
And it stays in for an ace. What a serve from Kaylee Cox.
Just floating up and drove right down on the line on the...
Her second ace. 2 Panthers collided. Feldkamp props it over. O'Brien with the power. And in, Courtney O'Brien.
She is not afraid to go for those balls that are bump sets. I love that about her. She's going to give her all in every attack, every spike, and it's definitely showing that she's getting a lot of kills. She's successful by giving 100%.
(3-2) Western Kentucky. We're early in set 3 here in Miami.
Nice serve by Lane.
And an ace for Colby Lane. Her second of the match.
She's really good at serving all around on the court, making the defense move. She just served the ball to 1. Let's see where she goes next. She has a tendency to lock eyes with the person she's going to serve the ball to.
Colby Lane, the 2-time transfer, began her college career at Seattle, then played at Hawaii last year. A grad student and a Honolulu, Hawaii native.
Nice dig by Mandy.
On the back row, Jillian Huckabee giving FIU the lead.
Cook is so blessed to have hitters who are able to really attack from back row and be successful with their attacks. They're not roll shotting the ball, they're giving 100% in every swing.
3 straight Panther points. Sense out. And the service there ties it at 4.
Just out by Lane. With the Hilltoppers, you have Callahan Wiegand with her serve. Let's see where she's going to place the ball. We have a strong serve-receive lineup from the Panthers.
This will be O'Brien. Off the top of the net. Western's out of sorts.
Nice free ball. Where are the Panthers going to put the ball? Slide.
Blocked. Stuffed by Coyle. Having herself a block fiesta.
Telling you, her and her blocks. Her timing with the blocks are impeccable.
Kennedy Coyle is just getting in the way of everything that comes over the net that's in her range.
she's really good with blocking those quick sets. She sees the ball and she sets her arms where they need to be, and she's successful.
And a service ace for Callahan-Wiggins for Western Kentucky.
It's very surprising between Mandy Morica and Kobe Lane. It looks like it was a slight miscommunication. They communicated too late.
And it landed in back to back.
It's hard to tell with that green line over the wave.
It was close.
Yeah, very close.
This is why Callahan-Wiggins is in. Best placement server, said Travis Hudson, the head coach.
A sigh of relief.
You get both ends of the spectrum, don't you?
Definitely do. A sigh of relief from Lane. They were definitely going to her in back row.
7-5, Western Kentucky. We're tied at a set apiece.
A nice serve for O'Brien.
Coyle scorches the court. Kennedy Coyle's been putting on a clinic, and this is a player that she's evolved into. A consistent threat by the pin. Made national headlines by recording an 1,000 hitting percentage.
Amazing.
On October 8th against Middle Tennessee, a Western Kentucky record. 10 kills in 10 attempts. And another service ace for the Hilltoppers. This one's from Katie Howard.
Looks like the Hilltoppers are finding a lot of success in serving the ball to one.
It's that back near corner, to your point. And FIU will talk it over. 9-5, Western Kentucky. We step aside for Miami. Winning 25-19. And the Hilltoppers 7-0 in conference play this season. Trying to take a 2-1 set lead, up 9-5. Feldkamp sliding over, trying to find the donut.
Nice reach from Cook, the block.
And
just
hammer
late,
from
just
Faith Young.
late. This is a time for the Panthers to really lock in and understand that this is a very important part of the game. The score right now is Western Kentucky 10-5, and if they go on a run, it would be difficult to come back from.
There's a Panther timeout. That was the first break in this set moments ago. Huckabee with a big answer for FIU.
See what comes out of Feldkamp with her serves.
She was a very easygoing serve.
Nice dig by Lane.
Oh, a cross-court assist. That was sensational on the set by Callie Bauer. That's why she's one of the best in the country. She sets up Skidmore for the finish.
Skidmore had one block. It's not a hitter you want to allow to hit with just one block.
Wow, I mean, that might have been the longest set I've seen all weekend. And a stuff by Young.
Weight room right there. She's been lifting her weights. Joust at the net. She won.
She's just a freshman, folks. And she's doing that. 6'1", outside out of Harrison, Ohio.
Well, it looks like Cook just shook her head. Not again. It's not going to happen again. She needs those pass off the net. Nice roll shot from Huckabee.
Another great set and another finish.
In the donut, in a donut. I love donuts.
Callie Bauer was off balance, falling away, and left it up perfectly for their star finisher, Kaylee Cox.
To tip right in the donut.
Jillian Huckabee sent it over. Cox returns the favor.
Wow, that ball came flying over here, didn't it?
I had to duck down.
It seems as such the Hilltoppers are speeding up the tempo of the game right now, and it's hard for the Panthers to keep up.
It is 4 straight Western points.
Powerful tip. They have to slow down the game.
Panthers trying to communicate.
Slow
Somehow
down
Western
the game.
returned it. Huckabee that time will get it and end the Western run.
That's the skill. The Hilltoppers are really good at setting a fast tempo ball. It's hard to keep up with defensively. Let's see what Cook does with her serves. Score 14-7, Western Kentucky.
Bauer left it back for Young.
Nice bump set from Mandy. Woo!
Huckabee finishes it off a great set by Morioka.
You know, those bump sets are really difficult, but if you have great chemistry and you know how to bump set that ball at the right tempo, it's great for an outside hitter. Mandy does an amazing job of doing that.
Faith Young finding the corner. And Kylie Bauer has just been putting on a setting clinic. And she is up to 24 assists in just 2.5 sets.
Bauer does a really good job of reviewing the other side of the court. She's scanning to see where the ball's going to come from.
Morris on the slide. Not often that you see that. And that got Western Kentucky out of position.
Cook is definitely running her offense. You got to switch it up a little bit. Can't be so predictable.
Well, the setter, you're really the quarterback of the team.
Yes, definitely. Call the shots. Set the shots, actually.
Into the net for a service error, and the lead is 7 for Western Kentucky. Going to the bench and bringing in Kennedy Coyle, who's been stuffing the stat sheet.
It's at this time the Panthers have to realize they have to slow down this run. Do not let Bauer go on a run. One ball.
Morris was going for the corner and couldn't find it.
Looks like Morris jumps a little high. Every time she's hitting the ball is right at her head. She needs to reach and extend her arm, snap down and get that ball in.
Sliding over O'Brien with the tip. And the deflection took a Panther bounce.
No, it's amazing. O'Brien stands at 5'11", and she's up. Van de Wheelie. And she finds a way to score a point, regardless of that height difference.
13th kill for Courtney O'Brien.
A nice short serve from Mandy Morioka.
And the power and force by Kaylee Cox. A force to be reckoned with.
It was a nice block by Anna Feldkamp. It's really hard as a middle when the ball hits your hands. You sometimes don't know where the ball's at. That's exactly what just happened in that last play. Net touch, definitely. From Skidmore, fell down.
Morgan, welcome to the match. She made it happen, and she'll exit for Kendall Kyler, who will serve for FIU. Kyler, Huckabee, Morioka in the back row.
Looks like Coach Robertson said to serve one. Let's see, she gets the ball straight to one. Cox. Nice dig from Huckabee.
And O'Brien will get credited with it.
Another net touch from the Hilltoppers.
Back to back.
You know, they see O'Brien. They're doing their best to block her. Just can't touch the net. Try to block.
Hasn't been much of an answer for Courtney O'Brien all weekend long. One more kill and she's at 40 for the weekend.
Oh, wow. It's impressive.
Kendall Kyler.
Nice serve to one. Straight to Cox.
By the pin, Kennedy Coyle.
You know, the Hilltoppers are really amazing at those sharp cross-court kills every time. So close to the 10-foot line, each and every one of those hits.
19-12, Western Kentucky here in set 3. Trying to take their first set lead. And the slam down by Coyle proved to be the difference as the return by FIU was sent out. 20-12 the lead for Western Kentucky. As we get deeper into this match, Hilltoppers evolving more and more into the team that we have seen throughout the year.
Nice serve from Wiegand.
Bauer setting it up. She almost went crashing into the table. She's running towards the table and somehow set up her teammate perfectly still.
Yeah, sets back in 6. Cox had no block with that back row attack. Just out.
Great eye by Morioka to let it go out for a service error.
From Callahan Wiegand. Let's see if O'Brien can turn it up with her serves and catch up to Western Kentucky's score, 21-13. Nice serve from O'Brien.
Coyle will tee it up again. O'Brien off the back row, trying to find the donuts. Chaos in front. Ooh, one more try for Huckabee. And Cece, you got in on the action with a jig
I had
there.
to touch the ball. I just had to.
Well, we've had a couple that have come right into our wheelhouse.
Block party on this side.
Yeah. Western's got to work it over. This is a free one for Huckabee. Out of bounds without a touch. 22-14, Western Kentucky closing in. Katie Howard will serve.
She's been very consistent with her serves. We have a different defensive lineup in our serve-receive rotation for the Panthers.
3 service aces today for Katie Howard. In the game for this purpose especially. FIU out of sorts, and Feldkamp still gets it over.
Let's hold that block early up.
And Skidmore.
She finds it every time, finds it every time. The offense with the Hilltoppers, they run a very...
Music, O'Brien, Lane, Cook, Morris, Huckabee. For the tops, Bauer, Young, Howard, Chitty, Schaefer, and Cox.
Nice dig.
Courtney O'Brien was there, and Huckabee.
Right off that block. It touched.
She finishes, yeah, it was a...
Touch right off the block.
Took a while to get that call, but we got it eventually.
It's great placement by Huckabee. You got to find those hands when you're going to tip sometime. Play right off that block.
I don't think Travis Hudson agrees. It's 11-6. Oh, Callie Bauer, that was insane.
It was different.
She just backhanded that. What?
Smart move. She's quick, very quick.
Her back was to the net.
Send that ball right over.
One more look at this. Wow. You never know what you're going to see on the volleyball court. I don't think I've seen that yet.
Okay.
Dug out well. And FIU winning the battle at the net thanks to Jillian Huckabee.
She had her hands right on that ball. There's no way that ball was going to come on the other side.
FIU still lurking. It's 12-7. Set number 4, trying to stay alive. Will we go 5 for a second straight day?
Short ball.
Savannah Cook with the ace.
Very strategic yet again from Savannah Cook. Placing that ball short, making the defense move a little bit. Very smart. We have Trava Morris at the net. Let's see if she can get a block.
4th ace for Cook. Look out, here
and
comes
she
Cox.
does.
Wow, Morris and Jones. Cameron Jones, welcome to the party.
And she does. Nice, clean block. Reach right over into the court.
One more look. FIU with the stuff. Cameron Jones, a transfer out of James Madison. Hadn't seen her until this 4th set. A college volleyball veteran. She's been playing since 2018. How about another ace? Wow. Savannah Cook with 5 aces. It was a 6-point lead. Now it's a 2-point lead. And Travis Hudson wants to calm his team down. He calls timeouts. FIU keeping things interesting here. It looked like Western Kentucky may pull away. Panthers are showing some fight.
Well, right now it looks like the Hilltoppers are struggling a little bit with their serve receive, so I can only imagine that Coach Travis Hudson is having that conversation of setting that tempo yet again, getting their feet ready, getting that ball straight to the setter so she's not moving around so much. Kylie Buer does a great job of connecting with her hitters, but she can't if the pass is not there.
Travis Hudson's got the attention of every single one of his players. For FIU, they're huddled up in a circle right now around its head coach, Christina Robertson. No giving up from FIU today. Trying to get back to what worked so well in set 1 when they won by 11 points. A 4-0 scoring run. Savannah Cook's 5 aces have played a big part in FIU's momentum when it has had it.
Well, she's doing a really good job of moving her serve around. She serves short, she serves deep. I'm excited to see where she's going to place this ball right now after this timeout. So nice to see refs who've been here such a long time. Consistent, showing that Panther pride.
12-10 in set 4. At the nets, great recovery by Huckabee to keep it alive.
Nice.
Cox power tip, and that worked.
It looked like O'Brien was moving everywhere on that court. She went to try to go get that tip, and then she had to go run all the way back to 6 to get in defense, but she was just a little too late with the tip coming from Cox.
I wonder if the court was maybe a little wet in that spot, because it looked like O'Brien slipped a bit as she
it's the second time
to dig it out, and immediately the Panthers asked for the towel.
Yeah, it's the second time they've wiped up that exact spot. I don't know if it's the waves on the court or there's actual water on the court.
That's a big spot too, right in the middle.
Mm-hmm. Right in 6.
Set up for Huckabee. And FIU thought that was in. It was not ruled in.
It looks like it could have been a touch, could have been in. It was definitely fast. So it looks like it's a challenge.
FIU's got the challenge card out, and Christina Robertson presents the coach's challenge. Called an attack error on the floor. Would make it 14-10. Western Kentucky here in set 4.
If you're a ref in this game, you definitely want to have some great vision. It's really hard to tell between these lime green lines and the design on the court.
FIU needs a rally. They need the set to keep it alive. So this is a big call.
The score is really close right now. It's a telling time. Western Kentucky score 14-10. It's either now or never.
And the call is reversed. So it was a good challenge. And the reactions told the story. So it's 13-11. What a critical moment. FIU was down big early in this set. They've responded. Only 2 points marks the difference.
Bauer had to run to go get that ball.
Morioka sets it up. O'Brien is blocked by Coyle.
Coyle and Van de Wheelie again with another block.
6 blocks for Kennedy Coyle.
They do an amazing job of holding their arms nice and firm over the net. It's really hard to get past that block.
Cameron Jones.
Hawks with the dig.
Dig almost hit the roof. Point Panthers.
It's another net touch coming from the Hilltoppers.
FIU was down 7 just a little while ago.
This may be a 5-set game.
Wouldn't be the first one this weekend. We had a classic yesterday afternoon. It was 15-12 in set 5 as well. Bauer left it back. Coyle hit it hard.
Miscommunication on the Panther side. Miscommunication.
Morioka just collided heads. That was
really?
a little scary. Cook went diving. Both, fortunately, look to be all right.
She says she's okay. I think she's a little bit startled. Early communication is key for the defense coming from the Panthers.
15-12. Wiegand in the back row.
Nice dig from Huckabee.
Courtney O'Brien.
That was really tricky what she just did with her hands. Her arm swing was really fast, but she kind of did something with her snap that slowed the ball down and get it right in the donut. Very hard read if you're up at the net blocking.
That's tough to have patience with your swing like that. Knowing how hard you can hit it, but knowing that that's not the way to go.
Not with Coyle at the net.
Right. 15-13.
Nice
Coyle
touch.
stuffed. O'Brien with the defense. Doing it all.
Score is 14-15 FIU.
What a turnaround.
Hilltoppers are definitely on their toes at this moment.
It was 10-3 Western Kentucky, 11-4. And now it's tied up. What a turnaround, mid-set.
(15-15). Critical moment in the game. Can go either way.
Panthers need this set or it's match over. Bauer sets it up for Young.
Just out, just out.
And it was. Looked like the referee pointed Point Western and then changed her mind.
Well, Anna Feldkamp did a really good job of setting the block. If you're strategic about where you set the block up, middles have nowhere to go except for out.
This is the first lead for FIU in set 4. And quickly we're tied again thanks to Olivia Skidmore.
Amazing swing from her. Katie Howard with the serve coming from the Hilltoppers.
Sliding over Anna Feldkamp. Dug out well by Schaefer. Diving O'Brien.
Wow. Anna with the slide. Nice touch on that block.
This one's got to get over, and O'Brien does so well with her 17th kill.
That was a bump set coming from the opposite side of the court for O'Brien, and she does an amazing job of pacing herself and waiting for the right time to approach the ball. Great timing coming from O'Brien.
O'Brien's stolen the show all weekend.
Nice dig.
Morioka
In! And it was in! It was in! Wow. It's the waves on the court, I tell you. Right in the water. Right ashore for the Panthers.
Just how you draw it up. That was remarkable. First to dig it and then to have precision with where that landed.
Most definitely. Right in front of our eyes.
Will we have a 5th set? It wasn't looking like it when it was 10-3 Western Kentucky.
Well, you have O'Brien getting ready to serve, and a great defense with Lane and Morioka in the back.
Skidmore blocked. Good recovery, Schaefer. One more time, Skidmore. This is Huckabee. Jillian Huckabee. FIU by 3.
Right off the hands of that block. And a timeout for the Hilltoppers.
Travis Hudson, none too pleased.
It's going to be a serious conversation in this huddle right now. Score 19-16, 3-point lead for FIU.
What a turnaround. When you stretch it out further, that was 11-4. 15-5 run with their back against the wall, hitting 269 with 3 blocks in set 4. Jillian Huckabee and Courtney O'Brien, 2 players in their first year in this program, 2 players that are still underclassmen. And they've each got 17 kills apiece.
Well, they're coming today. They're bringing the fire regardless of their status.
19-16. What do you think Travis Hudson is getting on his team about right now?
Being consistent, turning it up. They need to turn it up. The time is now. They have a 2-set lead. And if they let this game go away, we don't know what's going to happen in the 5th set with FIU.
In Western Kentucky's first 19 matches this season, they only had to play 2 times. They might have to play 2 times in 2 matches if this set result ends up going to the home team.
Well, it does say a lot about the FIU Panthers. They definitely have a strong team. It's just finding that chemistry on the court, and it looks like they have done that this weekend.
You are not always what your record says.
Exactly.
Bauer cross-court set, worked well. Olivia Skidmore brings Western Kentucky within 2.
Skidmore has been so consistent with her attacks. She does an amazing job of directing the ball on the court, finding those holes. Let's see what she does with her serve.
Sends it over on a line. Feldkamp off one leg, and Huckabee found the space.
You know what's amazing? Huckabee spiked that ball right in the corner, right where Coach Travis Hudson was standing. He didn't even flinch. He just looked at his team like, ladies, you guys had to see that.
Can FIU finish this and take us 5 again?
Score 2017, FIU.
What resilience that we've seen.
Nice shoot. Ooh.
Kaylee Cox almost jumped to the roof and hammered it home.
Looks like it's going to be a lot of shoots outside between Bauer and Cox. Defensive lineup, Vanda Wheely in the front, Cox outside, and Brewer in 2.
Both teams have their best blockers in. Both teams have their best attackers in as well.
Let's see what happens.
It's go time right now.
Shoot outside. Oh, no, back.
Wow.
Mandy with the dig. Wow.
Huckabee, well dug out by Chitty.
A tip coming from Cox. And a tip coming from Huckabee.
Diving dig by Howard, and Cox makes it a 1-point set. A couple of terrific defensive plays by Western Kentucky to keep it alive.
That was an amazing rally. Cox definitely knows when to tip and when to turn it up.
Serving the tie here. One more look. Terrific dig by Howard. Cox worked it over the wall. Y sends it over. Huckabee blocked, but out of bounds, and FIU will hold on to the advantage.
Very strategic coming from Huckabee. Key with that is turning your hand as you swing and hit the ball right into the block, because that's an amazing block she's up against. Scores 21-19 FIU. Right over the net.
Cox blocked down. Morris.
Excited, celebrating. Tipped right into the block.
Right place, right time. 22-19.
See, Cook has been so consistent with her serves. If I were the Hilltoppers, I'd be a little bit nervous right now. You don't know where she's going to place the ball.
Making sure that the court Panthers by 3. Bauer left it back, Vanda Wheely put enough power on it. Even though FIU had a defender there, it didn't matter.
Yeah, Huckabee just barely got that touch on that ball. She slowed it down. That's all you can do. Vanda Wheely was up against one block, though, so it wouldn't help if there was a 2-person block at the net.
Huckabee with the power.
Scores.
FIU 2 points away.
Yeah, 23-20. Coach Travis Hudson is in his notebook right now. Hand over his head.
Julian Huckabee, top 10 in this conference in kills as a freshman. Freshman out of Olathe, Kansas.
That's an amazing ace. Wow.
Set points for set 5. Can you believe this?
It's a lot of thoughts going through Coach Travis Hudson's head right now. It's very apparent.
Bauer sets it up for Izzy Vanda Wheely. Leaving no doubts.
She looks like, I'm tired of this. Guys, let's turn up. Let's connect. Bauer and Izzy.
Set point number 2 will be Kaylee Cox serving. go to set 5 once again. Wow.
It's amazing.
FIU ends set 4 on a 21-10 run. Simply terrific for the Hilltoppers in this decisive win or go home, set 5.
Mandy with the bump set.
Off the back row, O'Brien. Van de Wheelie and out. Panthers let it go. It's 4-3.
Coach Christina Robinson looks so excited for her team right now. Savannah Cook at the service line for the Panthers.
In the middle, Van de Wheelie. Look out. That one up high off of Morioka.
Yeah, hard to see that. Ball was set a little bit off the net. Sometimes you don't know where it's going, so she did her best.
5-3, Western Kentucky.
Callahan Weekend at the service line.
Line drive. This is O'Brien almost finding the donut. Faith Young. She does find the spot with a spike.
They are connecting with their middle hitters in this 5th set, which can be very dangerous for the Panthers.
Faith Young with her 8th kill, coming at a big time. Sliding over Jillian Huckabee. She got the corner, and that's a huge point for FIU. The home run hitter, Jillian Huckabee.
FIU 4-6. Nice dig from Cook.
Here's O'Brien, and that's dug out Schaefer. Skidmore. FIU did everything they could, but it's 7-4 Hilltoppers. Set number 5. FIU took sets 1 and 4.
It's a race. First to 7, then to 15. Western Kentucky scores 7-4.
Behind the line, Cox. Courtney O'Brien. Did it take a touch? Yes, it did. And that's going to get a challenge. Quick decision.
It looks like it was definitely a touch from this angle.
I agree with you, but replay will have to be the deciding factor. It sounded like there was a noise of a deflection, and also the arc and angle of the hit by O'Brien was such that it did not look like it was just a clean shot.
Out. Those are the 2 top indicators to see if there's a clean touch.
We'll have to wait to find out. If it does get overturned, it's a big spot. It would be 8-4 instead of 7-5.
It's a very close game right now. Sometimes you forget this set is only to 15 points. It goes by extremely fast, and that's why you have to start off strong in the beginning.
Yeah, maybe Travis Hudson had an argument. They're taking a good look at this at the table. Might as well use your challenges, right? It's set 5 after all.
I think the same thing happened yesterday.
Yeah.
Had to challenge.
We had maybe the longest challenge of all time.
Conference USA history.
Yeah. That was yesterday in set 5 late. When it was, both teams had already scored double digits in set 5 by that point. Not quite there yet, but approaching the halfway point.
This is halfway, definitely halfway to this 15-point set. See, we're almost done with this song.
I think we're ready for a call. Call overturned, no touch. The teams will change sides. It's 8-4 Western Kentucky. The sense of urgency has seemingly ramped up for the Hilltoppers. They have been back against the wall in both matches. FIU has been a set away twice, but it's the Panthers who are really up against it now. 8-4. Katie Howard waiting to serve.
Again, Katie's been very consistent with her serves.
Three service aces. 8 as a team for Western Kentucky. Cameron Jones finding the tape. Welcome to the match. Had not seen her until the midway point of the 4th set. And that is the first kill of the afternoon for Cameron Jones.
Beautiful shot, by the way. Nice cross-court shot.
Comes at a huge time. Ooh. Oh, Mandy Morioka. I mean, that landed in the corner.
That was in.
We have the best look at it.
That was in. That was in. That was in. That was in. I'm loving the FIU crowd right now. That was in.
It took all but 2 points to get another review.
No.
But
it's an amazing serve.
We are positioned right at the top of the FIU logo side, meaning that we are right in front of where that ball landed.
And it was an amazing serve coming from Mandy Morioka. Yeah.
The replay only emphasizes that point. I would be shocked if this isn't overturned. Headsets coming off. Panthers are celebrating. And it was in. A Mandy Morioka ace. Every time we go into one of these reviews, it just becomes larger than the last one.
No, definitely. With the support of the crowd, FIU Panthers are up next to serve again.
Morioka one more time. Bauer leaves it up. The power tip. Morioka just in front of the nets. It was just hovering and waiting to be hit down by Faith Young.
It's a nice dig coming from Mandy Morioka. Just a little too far over on the opposing side.
9-6. Western Kentucky. Oh, look out.
Free ball to the Hilltoppers. Let's see what they do with it.
Haley Cox with a powerful hit. And Jones, it was a good idea, but
great idea.
Just was past the corner.
Just out.
10-6. It's gut check time right now for FIU.
Still very close game.
And this court is pretty wet as it seems, because the towel is back out again.
Well, we are on the beach according to the court, so.
You're never too far from a beach in the 305.
Indeed.
Cameron Jones finding the opening.
Amazing.
When FIU needed it most.
Definitely a seasoned vet. She knows what she's doing.
Battled injury last year. Grad student out of New Orleans. JMU transfer. Heads to the bench to some good vibes. This is the DS lineup for FIU. Both of their defensive specialists are in.
Nice serve coming from Lane.
Here's
just
a freebie.
Up.
Feldkamp went the short route. Cox left, no doubts.
It's an amazing line shot coming from Cox. The speed in her snap paired with her strong arm swing is nothing to mess with.
11-7, Western Kentucky looking for their 82nd straight regular season conference victory.
Weight room.
A stuff at the net.
It's tip. Let's see what Cook does with this.
And a Feldkamp is blocked on a slide. Then the defense.
It's tough, very tough to get around that block.
Second block for Kaylee Cox. FIU will use its final timeout. FIU tried drawing up the play that is one of their best plays offensively, which is the Anna Feldkamp slide, and Western Kentucky ready for it. This is the moment that FIU has to have it.
They definitely have to have it, and right now it looks like Cook is really feeding that ball behind her, but she has to keep in mind that their strongest blocker, or one of their strongest blocker, Cox, is right there, prepared to put the ball down on the Panthers side. So she may need to move the ball around a little bit more.
This is the largest lead for Western Kentucky in this set. Back-to-back days with 5-set classics in Miami. (12-7). FIU is out of timeouts. What do they have left in the tank? It's time to empty it right here for both sides.
Most definitely. It looks like it's a new server for the Hilltoppers. Number 9, Camilla Adams. Let's see if Cook can move the ball around to change the outcome of this game.
Courtney O'Brien blocked down. The setter, Callie Bauer. Not often that we've seen that.
Yeah, she set the block just perfectly, paired with Van de Wheelie. Again, really hard to get past that block.
Sent out at a big time. Service error, 13-8.
And O'Brien goes back to serve. Still might be in this game with the score 8-13 FIU.
Panthers were down 7 in set 4. They came back to win it by 4. They need it right now. And DeWheely sends it over. Terrific dig, Morioka. This has got to get over here, and Huckabee hits it into the net. Bauer rising up again.
Yes, these blocks are really stopping the offense coming from the Panthers side.
One more look at it. It is set point, it is match points for Western Kentucky. Two Panthers collide. Feldkamp finding the opening.
Definitely found their hole with that.
Not done yet. Travel Morris is in. Panthers' best middle blocker. Busick is in to serve. Morioka and Feldkamp to the bench.
Let's see where she places this ball in her serve.
Into the net. Western Kentucky will survive again.
Very close game. Close match.
Back-to-back 5-set victories for Western Kentucky and Miami. FIU cannot fault them for the effort that we have seen, and these two matches coming up just a bit short each time, but taking